Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And what a beautiful day. Spring is in the air. And when I got to this house, around the front, very much looking like this, kind of park-like and everything. There's a herd of deer out there, maybe 10 or more deer hanging out there. So that was kind of nice. And if you look off from the distance there, you can see the bridge over to downtown Kelowna, which you can't see because those trees are in the way. And that'll be West Kelowna over there, or West Bank. Depends on who you ask. But anyway, this house is 49 years old. They designed and built this house themselves. This is not the original carpet. This carpet is 23 years old. And as I got here and was talking to my customer, she was saying, I just went back over my records, and this is actually the 10th year that you've come here to clean this carpet. And indeed, I've been coming here every year, at least once a year, I guess. I don't know if I've come more than once a year, but anyway, once a year at least. So here we are again, and this gives me a great opportunity to address a couple of myths about this type of cleaning that I do. And so if you've been watching my videos for a while, you might even recognize this place because I've videoed this before, 2 or 3 times before. So the first myth I want to talk about is what often you'll hear or you'll read in comments is people will say that if you use a method like this, pad extraction or whatever, that you have to, every few cleanings, you have to steam clean it in order to flush out what is pushed into the carpet, as it were, they will say. And I'd like to state for the record, that's bunk. This is one of the carpets. There's proof that that's not the case. This carpet has only been cleaned by Oxy-Dry with the SETT method, soil extraction transfer technology, for the last 10 years, and shows absolutely no indication of a soil buildup. Meaning the carpet is getting cleaned on a regular basis with the Oxy-Dry process or the SETT method, and there's no indication of a soil buildup. It's just normal wear and tear from getting walked on every day for a year. So, actually, I want to grab something here. And I've done many videos of even commercial jobs that I've been doing for 10 or more years, every year, or sometimes more than once a year. And none of those carpets are showing, again, any indication of a soil buildup that requires someone to come along with a hot truck mount or whatever to flush out the dirt that supposedly gets washed into the backing. It just doesn't happen if you're doing it right with the SETT method. That's my first beef, I guess you could say. My first bunking of the myth. The other myth is that this, again, is another carpet where I've done this many times over the years. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I was carrying my Orbitech OP machine, and I was messing around with it, carrying it and trying it on different carpets just to try to justify having it, I guess. And I thought, when I came into this job, I thought, oh, this will be perfect, because I'm going to be able to clean this carpet, which I've already cleaned a few times with my rotary method with an OP machine, and I want to see how well it cleans, how easy it cleans, how quickly it cleans with my OP machine. Now, this Orbitech, for those of you who may not be familiar, it's just basically like a Vibe without a tank in this case, because it's the Easy Glide version. But it does this exact same orbit in, virtually the same weight. So it's basically like using a Vibe or an Orbot machine or even a Challenger. And I cleaned these 2 rooms. There's 2 rooms we're cleaning here today. And there were stains on it, more so than what it is today, actually. And it cleaned, but it definitely took a little more time, a little more effort. And although I wouldn't say I was exactly dissatisfied with the way it performed, I knew that I could clean with greater confidence and effectiveness with the rotary, particularly what makes the biggest difference with the rotary, now listen up guys out there, if you're using a rotary, what makes the biggest difference is the fiber pad, this fiber pad in particular. Now any fiber pad will help you, but the Hogshair fiber pad is a game changer. I'm telling you, if you haven't used a Hogshair fiber pad under your rotary, well, it'll just astonish you. Now you're probably wondering, well, where do I get that? Well, if you can get them from Bonnet Pro, and if you can't get it from Bonnet Pro for whatever reason, janitorial companies do sell their burnishing pads with basically it's actually hog's hair in them, so they have a natural fiber in them, natural hair, and that's what it is basically. So the rotary has consistently proven, both on residential jobs like this and on commercial jobs, it will out-clean, it will outperform, and it just everything about it just simply is better. Not saying you shouldn't or couldn't do fine with whatever LP machine you want to choose. They'll all work. But the rotary is a better way. And there's certainly not an inferior machine, as some have stated over the years. I've seen many people, I've had people come on my channel and say that it's a 60s technology and primitive and all that kind of rubbish. It's comical, really quite comical, because I consistently show in my videos just how incredibly effective you can be using the simple, effective, high-performing rotary. I'm gonna center that a little bit better. I mean, there's lots of other reasons why I prefer it, including its ability to be so incredibly nimble with no effort to move it. There's no pumping of the arms, and if you're having trouble hanging onto your rotary, you're holding it wrong. That's always the reason. You got to get the angle just right. Sometimes I'll stop and readjust because I want to get it to that exact angle that has my elbow slightly bent. I see a lot of guys will try to use the rotor with their they'll have the handle up high, so high that they're sort of their elbows are bent way too much, and there's too much weight, as it were, going into the arms and the shoulders, and that's not going to help you. But anyway, again, so two things. You do not, if you're using a proper technique, proper high quality cleaning products, you do not need to, every few years, 2 or 3 cleanings, flush out your carpets that you're cleaning. Just get that out of your mind. I've shown that many times in my videos that you do not need to do that. And the other one is that in the hands of a skilled operator, and that's important to understand, you got to be skilled with the rotary because it takes more skill. You can out-clean and outperform an OP machine, no problem at all. And then, of course, you got a machine that's not going to shake itself to pieces, it's not going to vibrate the walls, especially if it's got the tamping action, which obviously some do, and the rotary is so smooth and efficient and quiet. Of course, mine is a 2-speed, so it has that 2-speed whine. But if you're using a low-speed machine, it'll be even quieter than this. Okay, now we're going to do this room. Now, one thing I wanted to mention is I'm not sure how long ago it was, but a few years ago I came in here. I think it might have been the first or second time I came here. There were some very bad urine stains right over here. They had a dog, a lab I think, and I treated those urine stains, got them out, and they've never come back. I think that was maybe the first time I did this job, and that convinced them right there and then. And I've been back every year for 10 years now. This is a olefin carpet, by the way, and it is it's a Berber. We'll go in there with the Ironman pad. Won't go over there with the hugs here. Won't need to. So this is the SETT method we're cleaning with here. Soil extraction transfer technology. This is very effective at scrubbing and emulsifying, scrubbing the fibers and emulsifying the soil and lifting it into suspension. This is the pre-scrubbing step, which is what I normally will do. Sometimes you don't have to use this attachment, the fiber pad, to pre-scrub. Sometimes you can go straight to the extraction pad, which will scrub as well, but this is just if there's any obvious soiling or staining, then it's better to run over those areas with the fiber pad. And it doesn't take very much time to do that. Of course, I did pre-vacuum this carpet, which is what we do, which is standard cleaning and proper cleaning. We'll just kind of work our way back down this bit of a highway here. You can see there's a bit of a wear path right here, which is not unexpected for a 23-year-old carpet, but it is in really good shape for its age. And that's one of the reasons, is because they're getting it cleaned regular with the SETT method. Okay, we're going to switch over to the Ironman pad for extraction. You can see one of the deer there. There's a bunch more behind that tree there. Beautiful, beautiful piece of property. I just want to give the floor here a little wipe. Now we're going high speed, which gives me 125 revolutions more per minute than a standard 175 rotary, because I'm at 300 RPM now. I'm just adding a little bit of solution as I go, just to make sure that that pad remains a little bit damp, because it'll dry really fast at this speed. Just have to be careful if you're using a 300 RPM machine. Just remember, everything gets accelerated. You can run dry really fast, which is why I absolutely believe in shower feeding, because you can react immediately if you sense that you're feeling a little bit dry, and you'll feel it, and you can just add some more solution as you feel it happening. The carpet comes up beautiful every time I clean it. Of course, every time I clean it, there's a protector applied as well, because the Nanomax, which I'm cleaning with, has the AFT plant-based protector. It just leaves the carpet resistant to soiling and stains, and makes it easier to clean the next time around. Soil just doesn't stick to it as easily, so that's basically part of the way we clean. So okay, we'll go back to the beginning. Take a look at the pad. And I haven't got an awful lot of soiling on this pad, actually, which isn't surprising, because it's getting cleaned on a regular basis with the SETT method. So typically when carpets are cleaned on a regular basis with the SETT method, when you come back and clean it repeatedly, you just don't get as much soil out of it, because there isn't much soil in it or on it. It just stays clean. So there you go. I'll let you go. I'm going to do the post vacuuming, and that'll be done. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.